Hello, and welcome to a very brief introduction of lecturing styles. Now, when we looked at the theory, we saw there were three key elements of what made a good lecture. The first one was the knowledge, what it is the students are there to learn, to understand. What do they need to know to help them progress? The next one is that personable element. Whether we like it or not, people buy from people, and we are selling. As lecturers, we are selling. We are selling a model, a theory, a concept. But also within that personal element, we are putting our particular spin on it. It might be our time in industry, our own research, to then justify why our opinion is a very knowledgeable and valid one. So there's the personal element. And then finally, when you look at just about most of the feedback of lectures, the students talk about engagement, and they want to be engaged within this lecturing process. So identifying those three key areas of what makes a good lecture gives us 6 starting points so we can identify our personable lecturing style. The first one we might look at is what we call a broadcaster. So here you're giving a lot of the knowledge. This is exactly what you need to know to progress. So within your career, within your development, within academia, this is where you are, this is the knowledge you need so that you can get to that next step. That's the broadcaster. The next style we're calling a counselling style. So it's that knowledge linked to that personable element. So here's the knowledge of the theory, the model, the concept you need to know. But here how it's more scaffolded to how you best might learn it, or how it might best sit in your situation. So that counsellor really takes that knowledge but personalises it towards the individual. Next, as we come around, and the pure personable lecturing style, and this is probably one of the hardest ones to understand conceptually, is a teddy bear. And the reason it's a teddy bear is because, and I hope you had a teddy bear growing up, but the thing about your teddy bear when you was growing up is your teddy bear was whatever you needed it to be. So it might have been a Thunder Buddy, it might have been the host of your tea parties, it might have been your confidant, or like myself, it was a crash test dummy as it was strapped onto the skateboard, went down the hill before I would attempt to go on it. So the teddy bear lecturing style is whatever the individual needs them to be to help them get to that next stage in whatever it is they're doing. Next, the combination of personable and engaging is the stand-up. A stand-up will take your values, your beliefs, your understanding of the world, maybe shine a light on it, twist it around, throw it on its head. But they'll make you laugh and they'll engage with you. And they'll make you see things maybe you didn't see it from a different angle. So the stand-up is a very interesting lecturing style because it takes what's personable to you, but also highlights how it works within that bigger phrase in a very engaging, entertaining way to involve most people in that journey. That's the stand-up. The next one is the engaging. The lecturing style that really focusing on engagement is the rock star. The person at the front of the band, the person geeing up the crowd, okay, giving it the big uns. Okay, that's the rock star. There's a bit of reciprocity. They come out, they give the energy, that gives the crowd energy, that feeds the rock star. They're giving more energy, that feeds the crowd. Okay, the real engagement back and forth, toing and froing to really help that lift that lecture. There's a saying, people don't go to gigs to hear the music, they go to gigs to feel the music. Can that be said for your lecture? Can they feel your lecture at the end of it? That's the rock star. And then finally we have the magician. The magician is that combination of knowledge and engagement. Okay, it takes a lot of skill and practice to be a magician. They practice for hours and hours and hours. And if you excuse the pun, they have a few tricks up their sleeves. But they do it in a very engaging way. They don't do it to insult the audience. They drag the audience along with them. They take their knowledge to entertain the audience, to develop the audience's understanding, to tell a story, to move the audience along with them. So they're the 6 different lecturing styles. And the reason we do this is once we identify a style that we are akin with, that we are best linked to, we can then look at our strengths and our areas for development. And that's why it's useful knowing what our lecturing style is. So we have that starting point of our lecturing journey to know who are we, what style do we link with, what are some of the strengths of that style, what are the potential areas of development of that style, and therefore, how can we develop our lecturing style.